दोस्तों नमस्कार, जय हिंद, how are you doing? The personal interview in SSP, one thing that you need to understand very clearly is it's not about knowledge. So, in case someone is telling you that your knowledge was the reason why you're not getting recommended, or knowledge based interview है और ये है वो है, और अगर आपको भी लगता है for some reasons कि नॉलेज की वजह से मेरा इंटरव्यू में नहीं हो रहा, ये नॉलेज बेस्ड इंटरव्यू है ही नहीं। इसमें दो इंपॉर्टेंट कंपोनेंट्स आप समझ के चलिए, insight and trainability. Basically, how much you know yourself. The very fact that it is a personal interview, it means it is about you as a person. You as a person can only get better if you want to improve it. You as a person, it can only get better if you tend to know yourself, about your weaknesses, about your strengths, about the reasons for whatever dimension of life which is being talked about. Why didn't you get this? Why didn't you do this? Why this thing happened? Why this thing didn't happen? Why didn't you clear your exam? Why didn't you clear the, why didn't you participate in this sports, that sports? Basically, insight, how much you know yourself, how comfortable you are with yourself, and how logically you are able to express whatever question is asked. Now it is going to be mostly a personal question. For example, why didn't you clear this exam? It's a personal question again. Why didn't you clear the exam? The question is very simple. Why couldn't you clear the exam? Personal है. Personal exam, personal सवाल का जवाब personally हो सकता है. You cannot give a generic reason for a personal mistake. You have to find a reason. You have to logically back it up. For example, suppose you're working in a company. Let's say you're part of Amazon, or you're working in Flipkart or whatever, and the work demanded that you have to spend more hours there, or you're not able to find time. That is, if that is a logically valid reason, yes. But then he will say, why don't you create time? Now, if you logically back it up, sir, actually I'm an engineering graduate, I was getting a lot of direct entry. So my focus primarily stood around getting recommended through technical entries or through NCC entries. And that's where I focused more, because I had whatever limited time, I had to use it in a particular domain. And if you're logically able to back it up, and provided you firmly believe in it, first of all. अब आप बिलीव ही नहीं कर रहे हैं, खुदे को आप जो है कह रहे हैं कि मैं तो गधा हूं, मैं नालायक हूं, मैं तो किसी काम को नहीं, मेरे से तो एग्जाम नहीं निकला. एग्जाम नहीं निकला, this is a setback, this is a thing which you wanted to do and it didn't happen, but it doesn't make you a criminal, right? It's okay, you tried, you couldn't make it to the exam, so does that make you a criminal? It doesn't. So don't behave like that. What happens is, in order to defend yourself, you end up getting so much into the back foot. So much into the back foot, as if you're a criminal. No, you're not a criminal. You're a defense aspirant. You're a hard-working, diligent, motivated person trying to be part of armed forces. Should be rather proud of it. Moment you step onto the back foot, the recovery becomes difficult. So the second part is how comfortable you are under your skin. Are you comfortable? You ask this question to yourself right now. Are you comfortable with yourself? Do you really like yourself? When you look at yourself in the mirror, do you feel proud? Or do you feel pathetic? And if you feel pathetic, why do you feel pathetic? Is it logical? Is it correct on your part to feel pathetic? I don't think so. You are a kind of person who is trying to achieve something in his life. What is wrong in it? Just because you couldn't clear some exam, just because you didn't score 90s and this, does it make you a bad person? No, it doesn't. Every person has capabilities, limitation. Some people, even if they work 10 hours, they may not be able to produce the result which somebody can produce in 1 hour. So there are capability limitations, there are IQ limitations, there are circumstantial limitations also. For example, you have to be convenient and comfortable in your own skin and in your own shoe. Do not try to, get onto the back foot. Do not try to explain or over explain things. Feel great about yourself. Know yourself thoroughly inside and out, but be comfortable with the person that you came to know. That's how you should approach. Not that, yes, sir, no, sir. Dilly-dallying. खोल के बात कीजिए जोश एंड एनर्जी के साथ. Yes, sir, I could have done better. Yes, sir, I feel so. Then do you feel bad about it? I may feel bad about it also, sir, sometimes. But now I have moved on. I am doing well now. I'm looking ahead. What if you're not recommended? Sir, I'll try again. What if you're not recommended again? Sir, I'll try. Suppose all chances are exhausted. What do you do? Sir, I'm doing this. I will do this. There should be a pep up way of speaking. Not a regretful, retarded way of talking as if you have done some crime, as if you've done a severe mistake somewhere, as if you are a criminal, as if police look out for you. No! Love yourself. Be very proud of yourself. Find your weaknesses. Be comfortable with those weaknesses. Everybody is bound to make some mistakes. Everybody is bound to have some weaknesses. Point is that how much you know about those weaknesses and how are you planning to work upon it. That's all. That's why weaknesses. That's why insight. So it's a personal interview. Keep it personal. Thank you and Jai Hind.